Hello and welcome back to Surrey Build Weekly, episode 5. Today we are at the Hurst project and I'd like to show you around. So we are now inside the property. This was the existing living room and kitchen, and as you can see we've started to remove walls and install stills. So the plan here for this particular project is downstairs we have this lovely open plan section. We're actually removed these posts now, so there's no posts within this floor section. Again, when we're going through the design for this project, we try to give the clients as many options and also let them know those costs. So there's a cost obviously associated to removing those posts, which this particular client has accepted. So we have now on this design removed these posts. So this becomes a nice big open plan section. We then have the original garage, which is now going to be a playroom. The utility is going to be more like a downstairs bathroom dog area rather than a utility. But then I have this beautiful snug and kitchen dining area that opens onto the garden. We've got some fixed glazing going in here and here, and that's to allow views onto the garden. So yeah, that is exciting on the downstairs. On the second floor, we are adding this small section here, which is a double story, to basically square off the house and make the loft more usable and a nicer feel from the outside. So this is actually now going to be more like another master. So they're going to put another bathroom and wardrobe section in here. And then that enables us to basically get a nice square loft space with bedroom and ensuite that's going to overlook the River Thames. Now from the outside, again, what we try to do is make it very uniform. So as you can see, this is the overall section, nice uniform space. At the moment, we're kind of lots of different pictures going on, so a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but going to end up something more sympathetic. And that's kind of an overview from what it looks like upstairs. So that gives you an indication as to what we are trying to achieve here. The guys have been very busy. We've managed to remove a few walls, get acros in ready for steel beams. We've got some posts and some small cranked beams in. This is probably quite a small crank here. We normally deal with a lot bigger cranks sections, but with the size of the steel and where the roof is, that's all that was needed on this particular project. So once this section here and this wall's removed next week, when the steels come on Wednesday, this is going to feel like a really big room. So yeah, very happy with the progress on this particular project. The guys are doing a fantastic job trying to keep the site nice and tidy as well, which is always hard when you're doing demolition. We've got some brickwork happening over here, so just about to start the block work over in this section, and take this up because this is going to be the second story section. So as you can see, that's going to go up there. So we've got steels in that are ready for that to happen. We've also got a steel beam coming across here from this wall to a post here, which is going to take that second story. And mostly important thing on site, we've got tea making facilities, which is a lovely touch by the client. They've added them and the guys have built a nice box to protect it all. So then we're going to have some steps down from this section down into what will be the new storeroom, which originally was part of the garage. We've got a lovely new boiler that's been installed recently by our in-house plumber, and looks fantastic. So nice and neat, all wired up so that the clients not without hot water or heating. And then if we move to the front, we can see that the brickwork has now been completed, all bar these little sections up here, which we've left these acros in so that the mortar can go hard and it's still holding the wall above. There's a new lintel now installed in that section. This is a 9-inch wall in keeping with the existing 9-inch wall. And then we'll be insulating on the inside to meet new building regs. And that's the same with this section. Again, what we want to do is make sure that that wall is flush and there's no beam sticking out. So we've decided to again to opt to follow the block work in 9-inch like it is above, and then insulate on the inside. There'll also be a box around the meter and an insulated box around this existing soil stack, which runs up to the upstairs bathroom. So that's downstairs. Lots of progress. We're going to catch up with Marius now and the team and run through some bits, what's planned next week, so they're all informed and know what's going to happen. This still in here with a post.
Yeah, man.
So we've got this here, this post coming down here. So we need to make sure that that's all ready for that. Maybe if you guys put in some macros and we can start taking this wall down.
Easy.
And then probably let's get some drainage under that and put it out just so that that's all done.
Houses,
Yeah. And also what I'm thinking here, Marius, is the post is coming here. So I'm thinking that let's not put this wall in and make sure that this is all left so that we've got as much room as possible to put that post in as far in the wall.
Yeah.
And then obviously you're going to take this out anyway. And look, you've got this bit. So that comes in here and that.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. And what do you think about that bit? Are you happy about that? Do you think it's going to stay?
Must stay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Anyway, this is Mario.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Mario. How are you liking this project?
It's hard job, but I like it.
And why do you like it?
Because we really nice on the end of the project.
What's going to be your favourite bit about this project?
Loft.
The loft.
Loft.
So a very interesting topic today, and that is what I call the loft industry mafia, gang style, taboo subject that we have within generally my area, which is Surrey and London. There's multiple loft companies that basically will not work with each other or will not speak to each other or badmouth each other because they feel that the competition is clearly too good. It's been an issue for many years and it's not something that's new, but it's something that I would like to try and change. I feel that there's an opening in the market. You know, generally we have a few competitors that I believe give a really good product, are very good people and want to deliver a great service. And I feel that if we kind of not partnered up, but created more like a community structure for loft conversions within our businesses. So whether, you know, the 5 or 6 big companies in Surrey and London got together and they started sharing ideas and, you know, bulk buying products and creating more of a monopoly in the loft industry, I think that it would benefit all of us. Now, everyone in the loft industry is seen like a gang culture. It's very much a gang culture, I believe, actually. You know, you've got these different gangs all over and they don't like to integrate. You know, there are a few companies that badmouth each other when potential clients ask questions or deliver bad feedback. It's not something that I do and it's not something I promote. I'm very complimentary about other businesses that I know about, and I know deliver and strive to deliver good products. Some people I know personally that are people that I used to work for many moons ago before I actually run businesses. It was more of a subcontractor basis. And I believe that they are delivering great products. So when a client asks me, I say, you know, they are delivering good products. And I'm happy to say that because I don't feel that it's a very professional outlook when you have an individual bad mouthing a potential client, potential business to a potential client, that they are a main competitor of yours. So I quite like delivering good feedback. I feel that what we offer, what I deliver is very good and I can stand by that. So I'm happy to give good feedback where necessary. But it would just be really nice to be able to create a community within the loft industry where, you know, we bounce ideas off of each other. We have relatively same costs, which would be nice because we're all competing for the same market. You know, some undercut, some undercut, some are extremely more higher, and I believe that generally our products are the same. So it's very different with extensions and new builds and developments, but lofts in general, there's not much between a loft conversion at 40 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand. You know, it's generally just the service level or the skill set of the individual that's delivering it. So yeah, something that's on my mind, and we will probably go into greater detail is trying to reach out to other business owners within the loft industry to try and create more of a community focus. I think that it would be very beneficial for all the companies involved in that, because, you know, whilst we own a timber merchant and we're trying to deliver a reasonable cost saving to the client, you know, because we pass that cost saving on, which allows us to technically generate more sales. I believe that's a big area that we could definitely help multiple loft companies without profiteering from that situation, and more just offering a better service. It would be nice that if anyone actually feels that that's a good idea to reach out, pass on some comments or how you think that you could help, not necessarily just in Surrey or London, you know, nationally, whether you think that's a good idea, and whether it would work. But yeah, I try and want to create something different rather than the gang culture. We're now on our way to the Leatherhead project to see the completed plastered loft conversion. The plasterers took a couple of days to do that, so we're going to go over there and just check out and make sure that everything's okay, whether the client has any questions. Next week we've got second fix commencing, so that's second fix carpentry with the doors and the handrail. It's also second fix electrics with the spotlights, the sockets and the light switches, and also we've got second fix plumbing to commence probably towards the end of the week once the bathroom has been tiled. So busy week over there next week. Hopefully once I've been, I can double check that everything's okay, all ready for the trades next week. That way we can align everyone that is needed on the site and make sure that there's enough room for everyone to work around. So join me shortly at the Leatherhead project. So we're now back at the Leatherhead project, and this stunning vaulted section in this Velux conversion. So plasterers have been in this week and completed now all the plastering. So we're at the top of the stairs now. Just stand back and show you this beautiful landing with two large Velux windows. We've got metal banisters and oak handrail that are going to make this lovely gallery landing. And then you walk along here into what will be the master bedroom. Again, a couple of Veluxes to add some extra light and some headspace into here. So we've got the bed going just here with a radiator, and this client has opted for an aircon unit, which we've just managed to squeeze there, which is going to make all the difference in the summer. And then over the other side, we have what could be a second bedroom, with a plan to put a small single bed here, but it's also doubled up as a walk-in dressing room with some fitted furniture here, and then his dressing room, which is very small considering the size of this one, but nevertheless this gentleman has less clothes, so it works perfectly well for his needs. And then into what will be the ensuite bathroom as such. So we've got the tiler here tomorrow to tile the shower cubicle with a nice recess in this section. Toilet will be going below the Velux, and sink over here. And again, we've cleverly used the Velux to promote more headspace above the toilet. And then there is also a door onto the hallway, so it can be used by either bedroom. And then through these Veluxes that are back on the hallway, fantastic view out to the rolling fields in the background. So yeah, I think we've been on site now around 4 weeks. We've probably got a week left on site. We've got fire doors to do, second fix carpentry. The electricians are due in on Tuesday, and the plumbers hopefully on Monday. So next week we'll be able to give you this as a finished product and show you what the project looks like. This week was a busy week for me in the office, making sure that I've got proposals up to date and where we should be with potential clients. We've got a big project starting next week, which is the mount. Very difficult access issues there, and high level of design input is needed from myself. So I needed to free up a little bit more time to make sure that we're able to settle in there next week, make sure that the team are ready to go on Monday. As I will be over there to show them our first day what we're opening up at that project. We've also got a meeting with that client on the Tuesday to go through some fine art details with kitchens and making sure that they're all on track. We'd like to get obviously the building out of the ground, but obviously kitchens have long lead time. We want to make sure that we're building in line with what that is needed for the kitchen, i.e. drainage. So I'd like to just firm that up. But yeah, all in all, another productive week within the business where we're going. Obviously we're still trying to deliver a better service all the time and keep that going. But yeah, if you're liking these videos, please subscribe, like and comment. So yeah, thanks a lot. Cheers.